They were going by Roxanne Police Station to pay their fines instead of going by the administrator's office where they're supposed to go to pay their fines. I can't figure out why they're going by Roxanne Station to pay their fines. The people must go and buy the station to pay their fines and not the administrator's office where they should go. Of course, I became concerned. I started looking to try to figure out what the hell was going on. And let me show you what was going on. So the magistrate was sitting there solid on the 3rd of February. And the fellas was coming over with all kinds of receipts. Now, the smaller receipts was of receipt number 058097 because what happened is they ran out of receipts. So they were just using that particular receipt and photocopying it and giving the people, I'm seeing the number here. You can see, let me see if you can see it. 058097. So you had the people writing receipts on that. Now maybe they had some other ones, but then they ran out, so they were just putting the people receipts on copy. And so this person ended up paying $300 fine, right? And you can see that they paid this $300 fine. But this $300 fine went on a receipt that is clearly not a government receipt. Now, I have been asking questions because I thought maybe the government office ran out of receipts, but the government office didn't run out of receipts. But they're saying that the courts have a right to assign payment as necessary. My problem with that is that all funding that the government orders to be paid should come through the government system and then should come to the government system, go through the consolidated account, and then come from the disbursement account as the system is designed so that you can ensure that things are done properly, you can ensure proper accounting, and you can ensure that the money that is supposed to be collected is collected and things don't go awry. So something is wrong. This is one of the receipts here. Okay? And I tell you, I showed you the number 058097, right? Let me show you that number again. This is another receipt. Not the same receipt. It looks the same, but it's not the same. And if you look, they wrote a receipt number on this, 00001. This is for somebody paying a fine from the court, right? In Elutra. This is why I showed you all this now. But if you look at the back of it, you can see, and if I bring it up close, you can see 058097. Because what they did was they copied this receipt onto this. And so you see this person get their own little made up receipt. What was concerning was one of the fellas who went over by the station. Oh, a lady went by the station and she came back and she said, "Man, the officers them in there clapping their hands and counting off the money and saying, 'Boy, look how much money we make.'" What the hell? I'm wondering what the hell going on. Why this is happening, right? Why? And there was, like I showed you, there's at least one original receipt. This one. Then there's this one that is made up and whatsoever, but somebody actually paid a fine with this. And then there was a different receipt. So they had a couple of receipts going on. And then there was this one. So, and just in these three fines alone, if you notice, that's 300, so that's $600 there. Because the magistrate was sitting them fellas solid, right? And then this here is $1,500. This was signed by Ambrister. This was signed by Sergeant Anderson.